last stream before I go away. Hope everyone in some ways. I feel like I should just say hi. I don't even know what to say. I think of like Nicki Minaj and weird assassin stuff, like that assassin JD Vance. Is that some sort of like cool lingo? He's an assassin. You know, it's kind of a weird use of language with I guess not with a woman who's a sociopath who literally is benefiting from the murder and assassination execution of her husband by an assassin. Literally, she just water over a duck's back, does not care. Um, I just had my new suit dry cleaned. I've been thinking about having my tailor make me something in the double breasted category, but I don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. We might have something here. We might have something here. Okay, but oof, we might, ladies and gentlemen, we might have something. I will make an offer to my tailor. See, their whole business is like you're in the trade of like skins and wool, hide skins and hide. You can't just like buy your own fabric. So the biggest fight is the cost of the yard, the English fabrics themselves. That is the biggest impediment to excellence. Is the amount of sunken costs for the actual fabric itself. I once had a bird's eye suit. It did not go well, and I felt so bad. I just basically walked away from the whole deal. I had custom made shirts from Turnbull and Asher. Nightmare. Don't do that because your flaws are closest to your skin. Custom t-shirts will make you look retarded. They'll make you look whatever your flaws are proportionally. It'll accentuate them. If you do have benefit like good things, it's like not as accented because the curvature of your body. Like for instance, how big can your shoulders possibly be? And the tighter the shirt is tapered to your body, the weaker your shoulders look. So if a shirt is kind of straight line down and isn't like hugging you there, and then your shoulders are allowed to like fill out the shirt, it suggests your shoulders are bigger. So you don't want like a dress shirt to be this sprayed on, and you don't want someone to say, "Oh, your left arm's a little longer than your right." You'll feel the cuff be off. You'll constantly be adjusting it. The reason why they even would do that would be because like you have bad posture, and like you have one shoulder slightly forward than the other, as they said at Turnbull and Asher. You're spending like $400 minimum per shirt, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna make this adjustment." Like, no, ready to wear is easy, or just get like have something where it's like the measurements are generic, and like you want your shirt slightly longer, like the actual fabric at the bottom. You want a custom collar. Sure, that's fine. Somewhere between like you can just adjust the button. To be frank, you have a tailor do that. They just move the button slightly over. You want a height of a collar slightly different, fine, but don't mess with like your body torso. I want it to be fitting for me in this way. No, no, no. Ready to wear is like 99% of the time the better choice. I think probably 100% of the time. I'm just being generous for that margin of safety. Let's see here. 6 o'clock in the morning flight. I'm on no sleep already. I haven't packed. I have to remember to bring my dinner jacket, Viagra. I gotta remember that. I have to remember it. If I don't, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah. The problem is the serogenic pathway somehow regulates vascular tone, among other things. I also dare say it affects the like secretion or the lymphatic drainage of toxins. So whatever that is, when you have like long COVID or autoimmune disorder and you have serogenic dysfunction, it can affect down there no matter how horny you are up here. And it's like you don't want to deal with a girl being like, "Is it me?" No, you don't want to. You just don't want to deal with it. So maybe I take them more often than I should. I pop one. It's really easy. You're guaranteed to perform. Maybe maybe I'll go blind. I take them so much. Is it a performance enhancing drug? I don't know. Isn't a Roomba a performance enhancing drug for your like the cleanliness of your place? Not mine, but something else. I mean, sometimes it's a necessity. I'm 6'6". I don't want to bend down and pick things up and I can't. It's too much. The first time I did Viagra, I took Viagra. It's like I did Viagra, like I did like cocaine or something. No, I did Viagra. It was with two strippers I had a threesome with, and I was worried about performing. I had performance anxiety. I was worried I wouldn't be able to take care of both of them. And so I called in Viagra to myself, which is like a felony, I guess. And they just prescribed it in some like bumfuck town somewhere. I'm not gonna say. I said, patient needs a starter pack, and I just like wanted enough to like get through the day, Yeah, it was crazy, man. I was absolutely crazy. Good time though. One of them was on the college Big Ten edition on Playboy, so that was fun. Had a good time. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. As it stands, the Epstein files aren't very interesting. Nicki Minaj is retarded, but she travels well, private plane, as she should, because she's a national treasure. Isn't it funny how like the conservative Republican Party, RNC, had Ice Spice or some whore, and it's like, this is the barstool conservatism. It shows you that just selling to young people is everything, and that the boomers are essentially over. The transition of Tucker Carlson to social media might not be as real or natural as we think it is. They're like moving these people into the realm of alternative media because they have to. And there's also this like weird like Mike Huckabee was talking about the other day how it's essential that young people support Israel, and like there's a war, and like almost like he's talking about tactfully the tactics of convincing Gen Z that they should be pro-Israel. And then you have something weird which sounds very inorganic. It's actually like the subterfuge of Dave Chappelle's comedy special, which was awful, suggests that he was mailing it in kind of like this double layered, if I say like I stand with Israel, then I've been compromised. It's like, no, you're compromised because you're doing this special, which clearly isn't set up, like it hasn't been practiced. You're just rambling. It's completely unnecessary, unprepared, as a like kind of some sort of alternative form of anti-Semitism, which is like to make it as believable as possible by having someone who's been outspoken in the past and kind of like in a funny way, critical of like, maybe, you shouldn't talk about these people. If it's the blacks, you don't say anything. If it's the gays, it's like, and if it's the Jews, shut the fuck up or they're going to kill you, right? Whatever he said, I don't know. I'm very tired. But the crux of the matter is that like you stole a bag from Netflix. They paid you for a special. There were no jokes. And you're almost insinuating that the reason you did the special was either one, you're just going for the bag, two, you are compromised. They are making you the controlled opposition candidate, like a Joe Rogan, like the soft version, the Tucker Carlson soft version of anti-Semitism. Because once the cat's out of the bag, the transgressional like youth of we want to rebel like the flower children in the 1960s, that you have to appease that. You can't snuff it out. So they're like providing a product, but they're using old people. That's why it's like disingenuous. So I almost feel like Dave Chappelle was sort of playing the game like, hey, can you read between the lines? Like, I actually am compromised. They want me to be this. Like, they've taken what was organic and have now manipulated it. Because, like, why would you do a show like that? It was awful. Is it like a thing where he has to do, I don't know, he has some sort of, what's the thing in Vegas they call a residency, where he had to come up with a new comedy special and he just didn't want to, so he mailed it in like a lazy nig. I'm just kidding. But he like mailed it in because like there's nothing for him to talk about. I don't know. But it was very, very telling. Just these old boomer people, like transitional people of, you know, hey, your dad knows Tucker Carlson, so we're going to make him kind of the leader of the anti-Semitism movement for Gen Z, and then we're going to de-radicalize them. I went to one of those Capital One cafes. It's so weird. As soon as you go in, they're like shilling. Hey, would you like to open an account? You get a discount on your coffee. I'm like, it's a coffee. It's like $7. I think I'm okay. If I was worried about spending, saving money on coffee, I wouldn't be at a fucking cafe buying a $7 coffee. I'd be, at home making it with my $2,000 fucking coffee machine and making it work for my money. It's pretty good though. Oh, I have an extra top. That's why I feel retarded. It just wasn't coming out right. Hold on. It's so funny. I took an extra top and I threw it away, and I had 3 tops of my fucking coffee. Oh my God. The fuck is wrong with me? The first 10 minutes of me talking, I'm just like trying to get comfortable, Just trying to get comfortable. I wonder when Fuentes, when he goes into his show, if he's like, kind of just like in the beginning, he's just letting you know, smash the like button, go to fuentes.store, get your hats before Christmas. There's no guarantee you're going to get them on Christmas Day, guys. Go to fuentes.store. Also, I don't know the link, what is it called? But like, for $100 a month, you can come chat with me in the group chat. I'm out there hanging out, talking to you guys. Some of you guys are a little like, stop adding me in the chat for every little thing. I'd like to have a life, a little bit, but it's okay. That's what I'm here for. So $100 a month, come hang out with me, or for $10 a month, you can have access to the whole archive. He's kind of like warming himself up. I think it's almost like good for the gander. I just go right into it. It's like, I don't have anything to say, except I have lots of things to say, but I'm just so tired. I have to like practice, like get the gears going to, get into it, oil myself up a little bit, have a little coffee. I don't want to prep for it because then there's all this like pressure. It's like you get ready for the show and you're like all this, I have this to say, one by one. Watch the Red Scare Love Lines. It's pretty funny. They did a good job. If they're switching to video, isn't it crazy that a leftist, teal-backed group of borderline personality disorder / Jewish and ex-Russian psyops for like general social detritus, their first video podcast on their $60,000 a month successful Patreon show was Nick Fuentes of all people, and now they're like, maybe this is a good idea. Kind of more of a sapiosexual. I'm all about Anna. No offense to Dasha and the parasocial relationship that we have. But the Jewish just does it for me. It's like I'm Ralph Fiennes in Schindler's List. It's like the Jews, they put a spell on you, It's not his fault. It's not his fault. Do not put the young admiral in the stocks. The Jews have this magic. You'd have seen the girl. Stunning, beautiful. Yes, she was Jewish, but still gorgeous. That's how I feel about Anna Khachiyan. I really, it's really been her height. She's so short. She'd basically be a spinner. I mean, she's very short. I'm extremely tall. It's incredibly inappropriate. I like her dress though on the show because it's like what you're. I don't know what it is. It's like probably, I'm guessing, looking at the pattern, I'm guessing it's Balenciaga. You know, that like Balenciaga meets 1950s submissive housewife or Little Town on the Prairie. Has like flowers and a dress with like frills, or I don't know. It looks like she's almost wearing a smock. Like she's about to eat a lot of crabs and she has like the smock thing on, but it's like attached to the dress at the neckline. And then you have Dasha just being whorish. There's just like this like exuding sexuality, as she should. So, let's get into it. Come on. What's going on? Trump says we need Greenland for national security. I mean, whatever. Is it a place for white people to go so they can get away from the Jeets? I'm down. Martin Shkreli in there on the Andrew Dittman space. He has he has a couple interesting things going on. Godel Terminal for stocks, almost like a Bloomberg Terminal competition. And then you have his new company, QCLS, where he's a strategic advisor because he's banned from the securities industry, so he cannot be a head of a public company. That's, I guess, true. Yeah, this, okay, interesting.
But then, I'll have nothing to lose. Go ahead. Release it. Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then I'll have nothing to lose.
That's why Nick Fuentes has so much aura. It's like everyone else is still like hiding behind a fake avatar. And then you have this select group of like accepted people in the Politburo of political punditry. But he was the OG that just said, fuck it, we ride. And then you have a bunch of like fakers who are like, oh, if we can't have this, Well, they're not really fakers. They're astroturfed by the system. I mean, Candace Owens is picked. These people are hand-picked. Charlie Kirk, God rest his soul, no aura, picked. You think he just built Turning Point USA by himself? It's nonsense. It's like saying Ben Shapiro actually has millions of people that watch his show. Like when he was popular before his recent unraveling. Like those markers, those views were real. That engagement was real. What, frat bros in Mississippi State are watching Ben Shapiro? You know, it's like very, very simple. It's really inappropriate. You should give all your money to Israel. And you really should shut up about things that happened like 60 years ago, but not 80 years ago. That's the Holocaust. But the USS Liberty thing, please stop talking about it. It has nothing to do with U.S.-Israel relations today. If you say it, you're an anti-Semite. I don't want to have anything to do with the conservative movement because I'm conservative. That's what I am. A 5'5" Jew. Yeah, right. That's the whole thing. It's so weird. The Jews are like kind of like coming out like the aggressive mimicry is like over, and it's like, but okay, so is being conservative just being Jewish or being a Zionist? Like it's such a weird thing to be. And it's like the backdrop of it is the biblical association of the Holy Land, but this is the United States, allegedly a separation of church and state. And yes, there's this bizarre relationship that even overcomes the other side of the aisle where, you know, someone like AOC is afraid to talk about it to a degree. Oh. Well, my friend who's going to go see I'm staying with her. She's making sure the guest room's clean. It's like two guys, a girl, in a pizza place. There'll be two women and just me. Shouldn't Stephanie be... Our friend from LA, make sure she's like okay. I feel like her flight should have dropped. It's her first flight since getting long COVID. My face looks a little less fat. That's good. I used to be nice and skinny. My jawline was so beautiful. Whatever happened? Chick-fil-A happened. And hormones, like having no testosterone at all, and then you get fat, you don't even realize it. Like, I feel great. And then you have panic attacks like a few weeks later, and then you realize you have love handles, and you're like, what the fuck? You're better off like getting off testosterone with like a bodybuilder that's abused steroids their entire life than an endocrinologist. Endocrinologist thinks anything you do to adjust your body, like what kind of soap do you use with your hands? Like, that can throw off your endocrine system. I'm like, what? Go away. I have an autoimmune disorder and you're worried about what soap I use? How about you go fuck yourself? They're like, have you ever tried like taking quercetin? I'm like, go fuck yourself. I'm like way past that, buddy. The first one I went to, he's like, you're on steroids? I'm like, I take TRT at a higher level to offset the inflammation. He's like, that doesn't work for inflammation. I'm like, okay, that already I was like done. I'm like, you're retarded. If I didn't have TRT at some point during this process, I wouldn't be able to do half the things I'm able to do now. And he's just like giving me this pep talk about, I'm like, dude, you're not you're a clinician. You've not gone from clinics to research in probably 30 years. You have not read a new paper other than something that like the board of rheumatologists said, hey, you got to look at this, you know? And he's like a rheumatologist slash endocrinologist. I'm like, dude, brutal. Who? She liked her own thing? Oh, she's on her plane. Okay. Ah, I knew it. Okay, I knew it. I was timing it. She's checking to see if she has an Uber reserved. I swear to you, chat, I swear that one day I was skinny, and the next day I could feel like fat on my sides and my back when I was like walking. I went from having a six pack to not be able to fit in fat pants that I wear when I'm like extremely like I've put on like 20 pounds. So that's when I knew I had a problem. And it wasn't like eating too much. It was like eating more than I normally do, maybe a little bit, but then the hormones going to zero. Just the complete body recount. And now I'm going back the other way. Okay. Oh, they've never met before. That's true. These two have only been like I don't know how they went to the same like elite prep school for like people that are really good at math, and then they just like autoimmune people like that like found each other, and my friends know both of them, and they went to like really good schools like Columbia and Yale and all that jazz. So you know, a little pretentious. It's good. It's good for the gander. It's good to be around the well-heeled. You know, because you know you get nothing from poor people other than stories about how you know football scores and how they were really popular in high school. It's about the crux of it. Thanks, single mothers. Thanks, mom. No, it's like there's something there. There's definitely something there. I had like a voice tell me to get off the testosterone. It's like you think it's still like there's a voice when I was at church. It's like get off the TRT. I think there's definitely something to that. I think I will try my best to get off after this new year, and I will do it slowly. I will do it with hormones to help restart my system. But if I have panic attacks again, I can't handle it for more than 3 weeks. Like panic attacks every single day for no reason. Couldn't handle that shit. I literally let that happen for 3 weeks, like dealing with them every day. Where I felt like a crack addict. I felt like Hunter Biden, like looking at shadows underneath a Motel 6 door, like, uh-oh, they're coming for me, as if that's even a real thing. And I just felt like I was like looking over my balcony, like, who's coming? Who's here? You know, like, oh, they're like, who are those people? As if like, I don't know, someone's coming to kill me. It was so weird. I was like looking for weird patterns of like, this is weird, this is strange. It's like, oh, what is this mail? Every email I was worried about, every like TV show that was like sad or like dark, I couldn't handle it. It was like, this is what a woman's like. If you're crashing your your testosterone, I imagine that's what a woman is. It's like walking through life in a haunted house. I felt like I was in a fucking haunted house. It was awful. Not for me. No, thank you. I don't know how I feel about this haircut. This lighting's brutal. I just look fatter. Angle, like, I don't know. I had a sandwich today, a bag of chips, and I had a fruit bowl in the morning. I walked. Try to get to 10,000 steps in. I want to have net negative calories even today before my trip tomorrow. I knew that today I was really feeling it, like you're really struggling, and I needed to eat something. So I'm going to a spa thing with these girls, and I'm like, I'm just so fat. Whatever, I'll just deal with it. It's like it's a very gay weekend of like, I don't know, chilling with women, but you know, that's life. That's your Friendsgiving meets Christmas. Does that help the lighting? Is having my other screen? Check my emails a little bit here. I have to like do some Zen payments. I have to update all this stuff. So tired. I'm just like, I don't even know. I'm just exhausted. New credit card came. That's good. Let me check something real quick. Mm-hmm. Prediction. Nightcoin. I'm not a big crypto person in terms of giving advice. I think more or less you should stay away from it. I think the privacy coins will have a like, they'll have a special day. People should have Monero even as just like an Indian head penny, something to hold forever, like a silver dollar. And they should also consider the amount of shilling that Charles Hoskinson, the Cardano network founder, who also co-founded Ethereum, has been pushing on his own network, and the subchain that is their alternative privacy coin, Night or Midnight. I think that is due for a push. I would not be surprised if that doesn't hit $1. So go ahead and buy some under 10 cents or around that. Go nuts. Go heavy. Go hard. Who's on kick? What's Asmongold doing? He's just playing video games. I have to say, I saw Clav yesterday with 32,000 followers and it dropped down real quick to like 7. So I don't know what that is, man, but that's a little weird. It's a little sus. It's a little sus. The bots, man. The bots. I don't really care, actually. I could care less. I think the more power to you. If you can fake it till you make it, go for it. I mean, it seems like he's made it. I don't, you know. Of course, by all means. Well. Fat check. Yeah, it looks a little bit more effectual now, like it's harder to do it. This suit, this fabric looks potentially absolutely lovely. I mean, you have this blue check. I really like it. the football tonight. You bet heavy. If you don't bet heavy, I bet $1 million. I would just go Hawks. It's San Francisco all the way. There's no way that Indianapolis wins this game unless the thing is completely rigged. It's just impossible. It's absolutely impossible. I'm really fading. It's so hard. I'm just like, how do you? I'm just so tired, man. I haven't even packed. I'm not even sleep. You know what I mean? Like that's where I am right now. I want to watch Die Hard 2 as if that's even possible and fall asleep. Like how does the guy keep, the same guy? It happens like a bunch of times. And differently, he's a cop, he's not a cop, and then he's like, no, he's always off duty. That's the great. All his shit happens when he's not cop. He's not cop, and he's not on the beat. He's just like, gotta see my ex-wife. I'm a cuck. I'm a cuck that fucking takes out the German terrorists in the Kawa. Oh wow, Hans, the Germans. We have come for the gold, but if they know we're alive, they most surely will find us, unless they think we're already dead. Yeah. Yeah. Like, what? You walk on broken glass for your ex, bitch? Kanye West ain't doing that for Kim. Well, maybe he is. Maybe he is. You could just get a new one, like Sensori. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Fucking off duty. Wait. Die Hard with a Vengeance. He's off duty again. McLean. It's like Hans's brother or something, right? It's like Vengeance. Simon Says. Jeremy Irons is the bad guy. Very good bad guy. Very good actor overall. I love when he did ads for Bernoulli. Who's the shoemaker? Jeremy Irons. Ads for shoemaker. Who was it? He did Berluti. Yeah, which are so expensive. Like if you want to know what expensive is, how about custom shoes that are like $25,000? Just completely unnecessary. Gorgeous though. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely divine. Truly. In every way. Do you know what's really interesting? When you like buy your own nice things, you really value them more. I think it's funny when moms are always like, why don't ruin your nice clothes? I'm like, you kind of should always look nice. You kind of always should like be putting yourself out there. It's kind of like stupid to put on this costume. If you want to look presentable to the world, look presentable to the world. It doesn't look right if you're just like looking like a slob 24 hours a day. It's like, oh, I'm gonna put on my nice clothes. It's like, what? It's stupid. It's exceptionally stupid. I can dress anyone really well. I'm like the master. I can't believe it's done. It says it's arriving today, but it's 6:30. Weird, man. I got my friend a leather jacket. I got both the bitches a leather jacket. One I got a Dolce Gabbana leather jacket that's like ox blood, and the other one I got a I don't know, some other leather jacket from like Saks Fifth Avenue, like way cheaper, but like $500 plus, But I'm not sleeping though with that one. Maybe I'll sleep with both of them. I don't know. I haven't decided. Have a nice little like going to like a retarded camp and just sleeping with everybody, and then lying, telling them like, in case anyone asks you, this is called exercise. We were just exercising. It's like a Law and Order SVU episode where the detectives are figuring out why all these retarded girls are pregnant, and they don't quite get it. And they like the one common denominator is this old guy that like he ran some sort of retarded work program or something that was sponsored by the New York City, and he convinced all the girls to refer to sex as exercising so that the cops would be confused, and they were confused for a while. And he apparently had like 18 retarded kids that he now has to take care of. And the whole arc of the show of him being found out is back child support for retarded babies. Like, that's what it was. It's not even jail. It's just like back child support for retards. And the funny thing is, if it was jail, then the retarded babies would not get anything. So, like, they would, like, when you put fathers in jail, it doesn't help anyone, because you know what I mean. So it's like everyone wins except for him, I guess. But the reciprocity is like you can't just like punish the man. Everyone has their type. I mean, all women are retarded in a way. I don't think there's like such a thing. Like if you subtract the like rationality of a man in terms of like acumen, like like knowledge based skill, competence. If you floss like at your desk, you'll never like immaculate, no cavities. If you just like acknowledge that knowledge based skill is like important, women's intuition, like the sociopath of a woman is like less skill based and more intuition, which is equally deadly, I think. But there is this a fundamental a lack of competence. Like there's I don't know, a level of dopamine they don't achieve or something. And that's interesting considering so many of them are like, the effect toward the effect effectually are artists or like, of that like liberal arts English degree. Ah, but maybe they're all posing. Like when you date a girl, she like takes on all the activities that you like. You know what I mean? She like your hobbies become her hobbies, like they're empty shells. Maybe they just do that with like their careers. Comparative literature, they don't have any like original ideas. Ow, fuck. So yeah, I don't know. Who knows what I'm talking about? I don't even know what I'm talking about. So tired. How many people are watching? 47. It's weird about it has like everyone has like the same amount every time. It's weird, man. Oh, is it all fake, man? I'm so. Does anyone ever just stream? I Holden Caulfield it with a prostitute once. When after my mom died, I hired a girl just to like hang out with me. I had like access to a couple $1 million in a trust fund that other trustees didn't know about, and I just was like really depressed. It's like, do you want to like spend the weekend and just like do stuff? So pathetic. God, mom, I'm so tired. Oh my god. I don't think it's actually normal how tired I am right now. I think it's literally that I like took read it to Ooh, this week on Law and Order. Ugh. I don't think I honestly like am this tired. I think it's that I am malnourished, and that my body is like overwhelmed by the amount of like exertion minus calories. So I'm gonna get off and pack and remember to pack the important stuff. Merry Christmas. I'll talk to you later.